Have you seen the movie The Killer? If you haven't, stop watching. Watch another one of my videos, because I'm gonna ruin important moments. This is The Killer with Michael Fassbender. Just came out on Netflix. Go check it out. Or if it's not interesting you, it's about an assassin, then you can just watch this. The movie did something that most movies don't do, and that haunts me, actually, what they did. But it's cool, I guess, that they did it. So you've got this main character, right? Oh, if you've already seen it, or if you don't care, I should still, okay. So you've got this main character who's an assassin. He messes up a job at the beginning of the movie, and then to make the billionaire client happy, his handler sends hitmen after the killer. The name of it, which is the main character. So his handler, betrays him because he messed up the job. So he sends two people, a man and a woman, after him, and they end up beating up his girlfriend because he isn't there at the house. So then he's on his revenge mission now, okay? So he has to find out, who were these guys? And someone said they had seen a green taxi. And so, yeah, I think that his girlfriend said she saw a green taxi. Eventually, he finds the taxi driver and this is the part that's important. The movie makes no effort to make this taxi driver, a bad guy. To make it forgivable when the killer then... So basically, he finds the taxi driver. And first we see just the taxi driver's photo because he finds his, hack license or whatever. And it looks like a real tough guy, kind of a scary guy. Or, he's not white, and he's looking like this, and, and the photo itself was kind of dark. So I was like, oh boy, here we go. This taxi driver could have been a perfectly good guy, but in order for us to stay on the side of the killer, he's going to be kind of an asshole. And then we meet him, and besides smoking cigarettes, this guy is fantastic. He's super nice. He's super helpful to Hitman. It's clear he had nothing to do with it. It's just two people asked him to drive him someplace, and then he waited. He gives the hitman, or the killer, all the information that, he could want. And then the killer kills him. As the taxi driver's, this young kid, by the way, he's, in his 20s or early 30s, and he's assuring the taxi driver, look, I don't know who they were. I don't want to know who you are. I don't care. Can I smoke a cigarette? And as it says in the Wikipedia article, he ruthlessly shot him. And then, he goes, actually, he didn't even need the information from the taxi driver because he already knew that people were sent after him. So then he goes to his handler, and he gets through his handler, who he kills, the information about who were sent after him. So then he kills them. And then the final chapter, or, towards the end, he's going to the person who originally hired the handler to send this killer on the original mission that the killer messed up. And it's the same billionaire who then agreed with the handler, okay, yeah, kill the guy who messed up the job. And he doesn't kill him. And you've got this sort of billionaire with an expensive car, an expensive place. He's not an enormous asshole, but still, he's kind of just this, he's not the rich suit billionaire. He's like this. He's in his 50s, and he's wearing hipster clothes and stuff. And it is the kind of character who gets killed in movies. The guy who has a lot of money, and he could never actually be in a situation like this, and now he's scared. Okay, oh yeah, I mean, I said to your handler to kill you, but I didn't really actually know that's what was happening. The handler just asked, do you want me to clean it up? And, do what we normally do. And I was like, yeah, look, I've got no problem with you. And the killer leaves him alone. And that has haunted me, why this poor Dominican kid, because I think the taxi driver was in the I think, Dominican Republic, some island in the Dominican Republic, where the killer was attacked after failing his job in France. And this poor Dominican kid, he got killed. And this is the point. The writers did not do anything to make the taxi driver a forgivable kill and to make the billionaire a forgivable spare. And it forced us to really see this protagonist and be like, fuck you. You killed the kid because you knew that no one was going to come looking for you if you killed him. And then you didn't kill the billionaire because you thought, people are going to come looking for me. I mean, I'm assuming that's the rationale. And that's the real world. I mean, I've never met an assassin, but that's the real world, that kind of injustice. And so as much as it haunts me that kid was killed, I love this film for having forced us as an audience to experience a cognitive dissonance regarding our sort of anti-hero, our kind of protagonist, So that was really cool. So bravo to the writers of that. Eris said so. So yeah, if you know David Fincher, the director, or the writers of that, or Michael Fassbender even, because, he agreed to the project, tell them Eris approves.